Hey, language enthusiasts, pull up a chair, grab your favorite notebook, and let's dive deep. I'm Noah, and you've tuned into Business Meeting Mastery, English Expressions for Success, brought to you by ESL Whiteboard. We're on a mission to turbocharge your business English, taking it from good to absolutely sensational. Picture this, an international business conference buzzing with professionals. You're there, weaving through the crowd, striking up conversations, and leaving lasting impressions, all in English. Sound daunting? Don't sweat it. We're here to break it down and build it up, one episode at a time. Our topic today, icebreakers and introductions. These are the tools in your communication toolkit that turn awkward silences into exciting dialogues. But first, a crash course on icebreakers. Think of them as conversational spark plugs. You're in a room where conversations have yet to start, or they're so basic they're freezing. Your task? Warm things up. The secret sauce to great icebreakers? Genuine curiosity and open-endedness. These aren't just yes or no questions. They invite stories, experiences, and viewpoints. Let's jump into some of my all-time favorite icebreakers. Lately, I've been fascinated by industry trend. Have you had any first-hand experiences with it? Attending events can be such a learning curve. What's the most memorable takeaway you've had from a similar event? Working in your industry, what's one surprising thing you've learned that most outsiders wouldn't know about? I always find it enriching to know how professionals adapt. How do you usually handle tight deadlines or pressure situations? We all have those little rituals that keep us going. What's one work-related habit you swear by? These questions don't just break the ice, they melt it. They pave the way for real, deep, and insightful conversations. But before you dive into these deeper waters, let's not forget the basics. Introducing yourself. A well-crafted introduction isn't just polite, it's powerful. It tells people who you are, what you do, and why they should care. Here's how I see a stellar introduction. Spark with your name. Hey there, I'm Noah, your guide on this English journey. Profession with passion. I wear many hats, but my favorite is being a podcast host. Why? Because every episode is a new adventure. The captivating cliffhanger. Currently, I'm exploring how English nuances affect global business dynamics. Intrigued? So am I. All right, listeners, here's where I turn the mic, metaphorically, to you. How would you introduce yourself using our three-step strategy? Think about it. Got it? Awesome. Now imagine weaving that introduction into a conversation. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Let's delve a bit deeper. English, like any language, is vibrant and evolving. Especially in the business world, it's sprinkled with idioms, jargon, and cultural nuances. For example, if someone says they're going to touch base with you, they mean they'll contact you. If they're on the same page, they agree with you. Such phrases make English colorful, but they can also be tricky. I want to emphasize that every professional setting, be it a corporate boardroom or a casual coffee shop, has its own language nuances. Let's take a moment to explore some English expressions often used in these settings. Back to the drawing board. This means starting over because the first idea didn't work. Example, our marketing campaign wasn't effective. Looks like it's back to the drawing board. The ball is in your court. This means it's now up to you to make the next move or decision. Example, I've sent you the proposal, so the ball is in your court. Hit the ground running. This means to start a project quickly and energetically without any hesitations. Example, our team really hit the ground running with the new project. These phrases, while sounding casual, can add a layer of sophistication to your English when used appropriately. Speaking of sophistication, let's touch upon active listening. Now, you might wonder, Noah, why are we talking about listening when the goal is to speak? Remember, conversations are a two-way street. Responding aptly and timely showcases your command over the language. Here's a technique for active listening, the reflect, clarify, and question technique. Reflect. This is when you paraphrase what the speaker said. It showcases understanding. Example, so if I'm hearing you correctly, you believe that this strategy will boost our sales? Clarify. This is when you ask for more details or ask the speaker to elaborate on a point. Example, could you explain a bit more about how we measure the effectiveness? Question, this is where you dig deeper or branch out, furthering the conversation. Example, how do you see this strategy evolving in the next quarter? Now, think about your last professional conversation. Were you actively listening or just waiting for your turn to speak? Trust me, perfecting this technique not only makes you a better communicator, but also leaves a lasting impression. But wait, there's more. I often get asked, how can I sound more natural? One word, transitionals. They're those little words or phrases that help guide your listener through your thought process. Examples, adding information, furthermore, additionally, moreover, contrasting, however, on the other hand, nevertheless, concluding, in conclusion, to sum up, therefore. Let's create a sample statement. Our team is highly skilled. Furthermore, they are extremely dedicated. However, we could benefit from some advanced training. Therefore, I suggest we invest in some workshops. See what I did there? Smooth, right? And before we wrap, let's touch upon one vital area, non-verbal communication. Sometimes it's not just what you say, but how you say it. Your tone, pace, and even your body language can emphasize or diminish your words. A nod shows understanding. A smile can set a relaxed tone. A firm but not overpowering voice exudes confidence. So, to all our wonderful listeners, as you work on your business English, consider the complete package. It's a mix of vocabulary, active listening, transitionals, and non-verbal cues. With that, I challenge you to engage in a professional conversation this week. Use an icebreaker, introduce yourself with flair, sprinkle in some expressions, and actively listen. Reflect on the conversation. What went well? What could be improved? Remember, mastering a language, especially in a business setting, is a journey of continuous learning. Every conversation is an opportunity, every feedback a lesson. Throughout our episodes, not only will we decode these phrases, but we'll also teach you how to use them effectively. All right, champions, as we wind down today's episode, I have a challenge for you. Over the next week, try using at least 3 new icebreakers in your conversations. Feel the difference, note the reactions, and when you're ready, come share your experiences with us. Remember, every episode here is a step towards mastering business English. It's a journey, and guess what? We're in this together. In upcoming episodes, expect deeper dives into the world of business English. We'll explore topics like presentations, negotiations, and the art of persuasion. Together, we're not just aiming for fluency, we're aiming for mastery. Signing off for now. Keep those neurons firing, those conversations flowing, and always stay curious. Until next time, this is Noah, reminding you that language isn't a barrier, it's a bridge. Let's build it.